Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bedomy and this is XCOM Chronicles, a show that chronicles my war effort against the alien invasion. As you can probably recall, in our previous episode we managed to shoot down an enemy UFO and we had a search and destroy mission inside the said UFO. In this episode we will be extracting our covert operative who has been searching for exiled cells, and I think she managed to find some clues for us. Before we continue, I would like to apologize to anyone who thinks this audio commentary and video are disjointed. This is technically correct. I am making commentaries after I recorded the gameplay itself. This was suggested by a friend of mine so I don't stutter so much when I make a video. As you saw, our covert operative was successful in her mission and we have a certain time window to rescue her. I won't start the extraction mission just yet. We need the laser weapons because it's already June and we will be encountering some stronger opponents from now on. And it seems while I was talking that development of the said weapons was finished, as well as the arc thrower and the repairs on the phalanx armor. So I think we're already set to get the mission started. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for the cut, but I didn't want to bore you with the selection process of the troops I'll be taking on the mission. Due to the fact that this is a covert operation, I was limited to a 6-man squad. So that's why I'm taking most of my heavy hitters and crowd control specialists. Running along with my extraction squad is also our covert operative. After the operative hacks the communication relays, she will be extracted by the airplane and we will either stay behind to finish off the remaining enemy or just run away if the odds are against us. But personally I think I'll stay and try to earn the experience for my troopers. As you can see, I'm pushing rather aggressively on this map. This is due to the fact that the enemy will spawn in after I'm discovered, so I want to finish off this mission without any unnecessary surprises. I don't know why, but for some strange reason I like these urban areas more than rural ones. Maybe it's because of the fact that they have a lot of flanking options in these types of maps. Granted, the enemy AI usually knows where I am, but I like the illusion. And before you start correcting me in the comments, I saw this happen at least twice when I wasn't recording this. In one of those unrecorded missions, I kept a 2-man team in the back so they could flank the enemy from behind. Unfortunately, once the main force was discovered, every enemy on the map was alerted to every single soldier I had on the field. And, in a manner similar to how bugs usually know where every single opening in the house is, the enemy immediately knew where every single operative was positioned. And speak of the devil, the exiled forces are here. Give them a round of applause, everyone. Oh, don't be shy, exalted ones. We just want to commemorate your grand betrayal of your home planet and your own species. I believe I mentioned I had a theory about Exalt's origins, and I think I mentioned it in a previous video. Well, I say mentioned, but I stuttered through the most of it, so if you understood it, congratulations, you have excellent hearing. But now that I have a script ready and I mentally prepared myself for this, I think I'll expose it to you more properly. As I already stated, I believe that the events of the Bureau XCOM Declassified are actually canon in this game's continuity. And even though I believe that spoiling a mediocre game with a mediocre plot is not too much of a sin, I will follow the golden rule of gaming and not spoil anything for those of you who haven't played it. But in order to make this theory plausible, I would have to say that Dr. Ware's ending was actually canon. The war ended, everything was covered up, and that's not much of a major spoiler considering the fact that no one on Earth knows about the aliens' existence apart from the Council and the XCOM project.
Commander, our operative is in position near.
As you're probably aware, there is a species of aliens that is capable of mentally possessing other humans. Or they just left a hypnotic suggestion in their brains, I don't know. I'm not psychic, honestly. Anyway, back on topic. The possessed humans were either tasked to provoke and sabotage the Earth's government so they would seem inept in the eyes of the general populace, or they used their linguistic skills and charisma to create cults that promoted the idea of aliens' existence and our continuous coexistence with them. And these cults probably attracted the attention of ambitious and financially secure individuals. And before you start typing, yes, I know that the best example of that is the Church of Scientology. I just didn't want to mention it because it's too obvious. Now where was I? Oh yes, the cultists. As I was saying, the cultists in question started believing that they are superior to other humans, so they started researching and arming themselves in order to assist their divine overlords when they come to claim their birthright. And if you ever saw the Advent Soldiers from XCOM 2, you know how that loyalty was rewarded. Before we continue on with this discussion, I would like to apologize for the next couple of events you're about to see. Due to the fact that we just unlocked the laser weapons, I want to see the light show as much as possible. Basically, I will just be shooting at every enemy I see, so there will probably be a lot of wasted shots. And with that out of the way, we can return to our Exalt Origins discussion, which will probably end soon because I'm out of things to say about the subject. And to be quite honest, I'm trying to pad this discussion as much as possible until we can hack the last comm relay. Oh, don't give me those weird looks. Most YouTubers do it. Can you really look me in the eye and tell me that PewDiePie made his fortune by discussing advanced arithmetics while playing a horror game?
We've got new content inbound on strike 1.
He talks gibberish until he sees something scary and then screams like a little girl. What more do you want? But, to be fair, the facecam is a very nice touch. Really adds to the atmosphere. Oh, but look at me talking about another YouTuber. Let's get back to the topic at hand, shall we? As I was saying, the Exalt started considering themselves the superior race, so they started arming themselves and preparing for the upcoming invasion. Once the invasion started, the existence of the XCOM project came to light, and our inquisitive little friends decided to investigate this new threat to their plans. Let's not forget to mention the assistance some council members provided to the Exalt forces. It is uncertain if this assistance was provided out of fear that the XCOM project might fail, or due to some other factors.
Solid copy.
That's it, Commander. We've decrypted the last of the data. Now we just need to get our operative to the evac point. New objective received.
Well, that was fast. Who's up for getting to the mission debriefing and back to base? Everyone? Good. I'll just finish off the stragglers and catch up to you in a second. Okay, I might have underestimated their numbers. But at least nobody got hurt. Nobody that we know or care about. Now let's finish the job and get out of here before the cops show up.
Roger that. Excellent work, Commander. Our operative and some valuable new intel are safe and sound.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? So that was an extraction mission. I hope you enjoyed watching it as I had fun playing it. Granted, I wish my sniper wasn't injured, but the enemy spawned on top of him, so he was lucky to stay alive. I apologize for not showing you the clip of enemies spawning in and showing you more of the action, but when I was recording this, the OBS Studios encoder got overloaded and the recordings themselves are not in a viewable state. If you liked this episode, please consider subscribing to my channel for more content, and don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. Or if you're just browsing, check out my channel for comic fandubs and first impressions videos on other video games. Until next time, my name has been Bedomy, thank you for watching and good night.